Hey y'all, Rick, Fearless, Strokers Dallas, Strokers House, Punchwally Garage, Fearless Services. Good morning. How you doing, all right? Today is Sunday, November 23rd, 2023, year of our Lord, season number 3, episode number 327. The weather today in Dallas, Texas is sunny and mid-60s. I think it's 45 out there now. Kind of getting that fall weather, Thanksgiving weather. In today's episode, we are going to talk about Costa Rica. Let's go. Yes, I said Costa Rica. In My Life, the 365 project, coming to you almost live from almost downtown Dallas and a powerful CHUMP studio. Today's show is brought to you by Reliable Diamond Tool. That's ready2.com, REDITOO.com. Check them out for concrete and masonry working tools. Also brought to you by Simpson motorcycle helmets. If you got a $100 head, you should wear a $100 helmet. But if your head is priceless, like mine, you should wear a Simpson. They are the best. We are a dealer. Strokers Dallas Merch.com. Spire, SPIRE, Construction Inc.com. They are a full-scale residential contractor. Anything from your floor to your roof, anything in between. Your heat and your air conditioning. You want to put in new windows, what you got? SpireConstructionInc.com. Tell them I sent you. Maverick Harley-Davidson, Longhorn Harley-Davidson, the official Harley-Davidson dealers for Strokers Dallas and Strokers House. Check those fine folks out. But right now, shut off that news. Let's me and you take a stroll down memory lane. Today, the Mr. Peabody Wayback Machine goes back to 2014. So in 2014, I was a dealer for Victory Motorcycles. Victory was owned by Polaris before they dumped it. Once a year, like Big Dog did, Victory would send its top dealers on an incentive trip. This year we went to Costa Rica. So Costa Rica is a beautiful place. A lot of jungle, a lot of water. And I remember my wife and I went on one of the tours they had. And so we're on this boat down this river. You could hear the cuckoo birds flapping in the background and making them jungle noises. There's an alligator swimming along, by the boat. And the water was kind of muddy looking. You could hear the monkeys screeching. That's when I realized I ain't in Irving, Texas no more. It was pretty cool. They took us out there on this bus. So you're going through these little towns, and I remember all the people are waving to the bus. I guess they love the tourism. And there was a house that didn't have any windows in it, and there was no door on it, and there was a huge guy sitting there, and he was eating something, I don't know. And he's just waving as the bus goes by while he's eating. It was a happy place. I played golf up there. They don't got golf courses like that in DFW. It's just beautiful place. I enjoyed going there. We stayed at the Four Seasons, which was obviously really nice. My wife laid on the beach. They had this thing, and I forget, it said something about 10,000 stairs. So while my wife was laying on the beach, I can't just lay there. I got to be moving. I said, I'm going to climb them 10,000 stairs. And my wife said, with your asthma, you better not be climbing them stairs. And I said, well, I'm going to see how far I can get. I made it to the top. I climbed the 10,000 stairs and made it to the top, which was a street. There was a street going through the jungle up there. It's pretty cool. There are wooden stairs. Speaking of wooden stairs, let's check that chuck. Check that chuck, you big old... Ooh, you're wearing those rust-colored chucks with the boot bottoms, one eye down, double knotted for safety. These are, sit with me, y'all, these are some handsome chucks. You want to check the office? Yeah. Easy Rider's chopper, my panhead chopper, the tattoo chopper, and the psychedelic chopper. I'm wearing my hamster shirt. I said my hamster shirt like I got one hamster shirt. I'm wearing a hamster shirt. I don't know what year that was. Oh, 2003. Duh. So yesterday, one of my buddies, Matt Adams, was up here, and he had a buddy that was, I guess they do, you know, because yesterday was the day that Kennedy got killed. So they were up here in a Lincoln Continental or whatever it was with the suicide doors, convertible, and it's just like the car that Kennedy was in when he got killed. And evidently they get, every year on that day, they have the Kennedy cruise, where they cruise downtown where Kennedy got killed. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool car. What was my grandma Goldie doing 76 years ago today, November 23rd, 1949 was a Wednesday? Grandma said, it sure is a pretty day. Charles, he'd have been about 5. Charles and I went to town this evening. On Wednesday, we're going to town for on Wednesday, Grandma. Dad joke, stop looking for the perfect match. Use a ladder. Get off the couch, a motivational minute. Learn to live with less and appreciate more. That's very true, although it's probably hard to do. You know, as you get older, you want to live with as many comforts as you can. I think that's just human nature. But don't be dependent on too many things. Be self-reliant. If you get dependent on too many things and those things or some of those things go away, you're in that muddy river in Costa Rica and there's an alligator following you and you ain't got a paddle. Might want to be careful on that. Today is Sunday, so should be a pretty good day. The weather's 65 and sunny. That's good. Cowboy game today. I'm actually going. The Cowboys are playing them stinking Eagles. I'm going with my buddy Joe T, and I'm taking my two of my grandkids, Rocky and Pearl. We're all going to put our Dallas Cowboy gear on, our Roger Staubach jerseys, and we're going to go to see a football game. Hopefully Dallas can hang with them because them Eagles are tough. All right, listen, we can talk about the Cowboys all day long, but I've got to go. I've got Sunday things to do. But remember, there ain't no place like this place. So long for now. Love you, Alice. Bye, y'all.